as uh, the Rangers offense erupts, kind of brings back that same offensive approach they had against Bryce Miller yesterday. Bro, you look like a freaking ghost, bro. You look like a
Yes,
ghost. Bruh.
yes. This is
Um,
aura.
bruh. But yeah, they kind of brought back that same offensive approach they had against Brian Wu to today. Or sorry, the same offensive approach they had against Bryce Miller to today, as they were able to put up 5 runs in those first 2 innings. Um, Peterson with a great day, Langford with a great day. You pray that he's not hurt, but knowing the Rangers' injury luck, who knows? Um, and then, uh, yeah, you got a great start from Eovaldi as well, going 7 innings, allowing 1 earned. All it is for Eovaldi is just don't throw pitches in the middle of the zone. Just keep nibbling on the corners, and hitters are going to chase, and you're going to get some soft contact. And that's what he did today against the Mariners. So if he can continue to do that, all the struggles will go away, um, and he won't give up as much homers. So yeah, a great win for the Rangers, and yeah, nice to get these first 2 wins of the series.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, it sucks because they're allergic to breaking the game open. I mean, that's a given. But they did it eventually. Osuna looked so uncomfortable against Brian Wu. He looked very uncomfortable, but yeah, at least later on he kind of broke the game open. But yeah, when if Langford gets injured, that is actually crazy. Like it's crazy how when one guy gets injured, the whole thing, like everybody, like it just comes in waves, man. If everyone gets injured, like okay, it started with Higgy, and then Young got injured. Now Langford's about to get injured, and it's like, dude, you lost all three of your stars. Like you lost two of your stars at once. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. You just pray that Langford. There's nothing wrong with Langford. Let me check X to see if there's anything wrong.
I think he's
Um,
just sore. I don't think he broke anything.
yeah,
Considering that, like,
yeah, I haven't seen anything. What the beat writers are saying that they may just be trying to get him some time off with it being 5-1.
yeah, that could be true.
Yeah, I don't believe that just because um, I just don't believe that because um, it's a 5-1 game. Like it's a really close game.
Yeah, that's true. Well, really close. Eh.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, like you said, props to Ozuna for getting those extra runs there in the seventh, because then the Rangers didn't have to use any of their high leverage guys. They could finish the game with Alstrom and Peoples, um, which was great.
I will say,
Yeah,
Alstrom has looked better recently.
yeah, his command is really off, but when if he can just locate a little bit better, you'd like him.
Yeah.
That's all it is with Alstrom. Um,
Um, I really like the lineup construction here because Peterson, Langford, normally that's normal, but I just realized how good that is back to back. To have Peterson, Langford,
mhm.
that's really good to have back to back. And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah, for sure.
just a competitive at bat in the three, and then you got a nice at bat in the four. Nemo I like in the four, and then I want Young at three, and I realize like, yeah, those top four are really good. And then it gets ruined by Jake Berger and Evan Carter right behind him. So
Yeah, I think Berger will be back in the lineup tomorrow. He did have a good day yesterday.
hey, they won on Fox.
Yeah, they did win on Fox. I tried to pose some like or not karma, some like
Reverse.
jinx thing of saying like, oh, they're so bad on Fox, and putting out a short about them being bad on Fox, and then okay, so I keep just saying that so it'll jinx it, and then they win.
Yeah,
So that was nice, and they got a pretty dominant win on Fox. Mariners really didn't have any like trouble, right?
yeah, yeah. There's no time where the Mariners really threatened to take the lead or anything.
Yeah,
They were in
yeah, it was
control
a
the whole game,
comfortable win for the Rangers.
which you don't get often. So,
Yeah.
what else was I
Um.
thinking?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The other thing I was thinking, you can't have Josh Smith and
No,
Austin
no,
Wins in the same
hell
lineup.
no.
Yeah. I know Austin Wins is up here strictly to be a backup for Elias Diaz, and I mean with the at bats he gave today, you know he's going to be only starting once every 5 days. And I mean this is the best Evaldi start we've gotten in a while, so maybe Wins is going to start catching Evaldi now. Which, if Wins is Evaldi's personal catcher, you don't mind that, and Evaldi pitches well with him behind the plate. but we also have no idea like when Higashioka is going to come back. Um, but yeah, you can't have him and Josh Smith in the same lineup. Cam Cauley has to be in the lineup tomorrow over Josh Smith.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
Josh Smith's at bats are just really bad, and I think Schumacher's going to put Smith in just because he loves him. Like he was batting him second when he was the worst hitter in the lineup. Um, you just hope that yeah, you can't have both Smith and Austin Wins in the same lineup because that's just a black hole at the bottom right there.
Yeah. And what we like said was so good about this offense was like 1 through 9, everyone's giving you a competitive at bat.
Yeah, and like eight when you have 8 and 9 not doing that, then
Yeah.
But we know Wins isn't going to be playing a whole like he's only going to be catching when Evaldi starts. I think for now, from what we saw today. Um, but with Smith, I just you can't have him getting regular ABs. But at least he's batting eighth, so it doesn't make too much. It make it that bad versus when he was batting like second.
Second. Yeah, that was
Yeah, which was
ridiculous.
crazy.
Um, yeah, I mean they're 5-0 against the Mariners at Globe Life.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're 5-0.
Hmm.
And I think they've no matter what happens from no. No, never mind. Because
Okay, so
they got a 4 game set against the Mariners at T-Mobile. I was gonna say no
no,
matter what happens they tie, but
no, they wouldn't tie.
yeah.
What are they now? They're 6-2.
6-2.
So yeah, the Mariners would have to win every other game for them to win the series. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the Rangers' offensive approach that I was saying, like they matched the offensive approach they had yesterday. Just be short to these Mariners pitchers' fastballs, and if the offensive approach they brought today and yesterday, if they can bring it the next 2 days, they might have some success. Which is just be short to the fastball. Like the Rangers for so many years have had so much struggles against this Mariners pitching, which they've said over and over again is because they're just swinging too big on these Mariners pitchers fastballs. If you just be short like how Peterson, Langford was, Duran was, Carter was at one point, Nicky Lopez. Like if you're just short to the fastball, you're gonna have a lot of success. And I hope they can bring it into those last 2 games. But what they did these first 2 games is kind of why they won,
Yeah,
just
because
being short to the fastball.
when you think of Brian Wu and George Kirby and why they're so successful against the Rangers, it's they'll throw fastballs up and the Rangers will swing too big and pop out.
Yeah,
So if they shorten up, then they really like the approach was you had some bad at bats where they just threw them a bunch of breaking balls, but their whole thing was we're sitting fastball. If we get the fastball, just hit it for a base hit, not try to hit a homer. But you like that approach because then you'll get the slider chases and the curveball chases, yeah, but at least when you get the fastball in the zone, they'll hit the fastball in the zone. If you're aggressive and you're hitting stuff in the zone, if you chase, it's whatever. Like that's what we always say about Burger. Like, okay, you can have chase in your game, but if you get a pitch in the zone, you have to hit it.
yep, for sure. And I think tomorrow we'll probably get what Jake Berger will start at first, Peterson to DH, Elias Diaz will be in at catcher,
Yeah,
then Duran will play third. Cam Cauley has to be in. Like he just plays better defense and he's a better bat. Um, they're facing Gilbert tomorrow, right?
yeah, Gilbert in
Oh
the
yeah,
zone.
and also Josh Young.
Yeah,
Why did I
well,
pause for
actually
that?
takes so long.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Josh Young went to the IL. That's why Josh Smith is up. Young, they're expecting him to be back by the time the Houston series starts next weekend, which you hope he's back, because you don't know like with Zeke Duran at batting third. I think you prefer Josh Young being there.
Yeah, you prefer, but Zeke Duran's not awful.
Yeah, he's not awful, but I
He
think
has the
I prefer
approach.
Josh Young.
Yeah, he has the approach though.
Yeah, and Josh Young's been like I think he's been the most consistent hitter for the
Yeah, he
Rangers.
has.
So
He has been the guy.
yeah, so you'd hope he can come back and do some or just be back and healthy in about a week from now. Um, we got anything else on this game?
Do we talk about Eovaldi?
Yeah, I mean I did. I said he looked great, like 7 innings, but just keep nibbling on the edges of the strike zone. You don't have to give in and give hitters pitches in the middle. Like hitters are going to chase if he just keeps nibbling on the corners.
Yeah. All right. So that's pretty much it.
Yep. Nice first two wins here against the Mariners. Uh, let's see what the Rangers can bring to the last two games. Hopefully, they bring the same thing. Nice. See you guys later.